Hello there again. My name is Robert, and I welcome you to Mother's Diary again. I mean, we could not like just cut it off like that. However time you're listening to this, you may not follow each other, but then we're back again. And safe to say that I'm back here with Auri on the podcast. And like she said, she's a filmmaker among many other things that she does. A very beautiful young lady doing excellently for herself. Must be really nice. Yeah, so you were saying something on the first episode, and I would like you to just round up your state of thought and really pour our thought at this point and stuff.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi everyone. Yeah, from the last episode, I was talking about how individuals need to take a stand in the decision-making process, put matters into their hands, and focus on building their own. So Africa, building Africa.
All right, that's a very short one. That's beautiful. See, let's call this really speed. My dear.
Some more glass.
I will get. Truth is, it's only Africans that can build Africa.
Period.
No matter how much you want to say we have one world power trying to help us, when everybody at the end fights for their pocket. Listen, when states relate at the top, it is normal that states are selfish. You protect your interest first before you look out for the interest of others. Except, now listen, the only reason why you protect, for example, let's say Auli is a state, army state. Then we have another state. The only reason why I will protect Amuli's interest over the other state interest is because Amuli it's not because now the only reason why I will protect Amuli's interest beyond that guy is not because you have my interest in her. No, it's because you have
something from me.
I want something from you. You want something I need. That's the only reason why I protect you. That's the reason why I will stand beside you. Do you get it?
Yes.
So states are selfish. It's very normal. So when you say you have the nation helping you and international organization looking out for you, it's beautiful. But the truth is, sometimes or most of the time, these guys are actually trying to get you into a state that you borrow. And the truth is, the borrower is a slave to the lender. So if you don't get it, forget about it. And like she was saying, and I said something, she was saying something right behind the stage before we started recording the podcast, and she said, and I said that the Nigerian
So in the last episode, Manuel said something about we really totally agree with my opinion on the Japa situation, the Japa-demic in Nigeria. And he said that Nigeria has a very toxic environment, but is it in Nigeria or in Lagos? And he said it's Nigeria as a whole. Okay, fine. But now you can buttress more about why you think.
All right, you know the reason why I feel like the Nigerian state is very toxic for entrepreneurs is because it's a hard thing to really survive as an entrepreneur right now. You keep increasing the cost of things all around. There's no increase in income, there is increase in expenditure. It means a lot of things that are not basic will be avoided. For example, someone who makes set designs, you would rather just come shoot your pictures and not do a set design because set design is an extra income, it's an extra expenditure you have to spend. So that means okay, the set designer are getting less work.
Yeah.
That means they are also having less income. Whereas the people keep piling up.
Yes.
It's very toxic. And I said something behind the stage before we started recording. I said 10 to 15% entrepreneurs are the guys doing the big bucks in the country. And most of the time, 10 to 15% of them are doing something else beyond their entrepreneurship work.
Okay, they are doing something to supplement their entrepreneurship income.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is very, very valid. That is very
Whereas sorry, thing was short. But whereas I have a friend who traveled to one of the European states a couple of months ago, and the only thing he does while he was in the country was photography, and he does several other things. But since he got there, the only thing he has sat down and started doing was just photography, and he's doing well. Trust me. See, I love Nigeria. All right, I really want to make a whole lot of money and just enjoy my life in the country because Nigeria is one of the freest states in the world right now. It's very free. Trust me. I mean, the freedom is there. It's just like I have a very boring life, so I might not know what it means to be like I play this and with the club and all of that. However, it's sweet when you have your money. The country in beach house, I have to my dress. Wait. Sorry. However, yeah. It's just, I don't know how best to explain this. You can do well with a skill or two out there. I have
Same.
several skills. And boy, you have to keep doing everything to survive it. If not for faith.
If not for faith, man, a lot of people out here will just be
Shit, man. So I mean, make the environment conducive also. If you see people are traveling now, people are leaving the country, make the environment conducive. Provide things that are available that would ease their life. You want to make palliative, you hot palliatives, make it spoil, then you come and distribute it when you are running for election. Who does that? We are thanking you because you are fixing road. Who does that? It's your job to fix the roads. That's why you're there. It's your job to pay the salary. So we are saying thank you to a particular governor because he does not hold salary. Who does that? I mean, it's very annoying because we thank people for the millions that are supposed to be their job. This is why they are in the offices. The young people, you mentioned one thing, give the young people a seat at the table. The young people, although I already said that most of them cannot even hold a relationship or a conversation and you want to contest your position, it's like, but there are intellectual girls out there that are doing pretty amazing, but they want to come into this thing and ask them they must join the cabal. See, in this is Lagos, Nigeria. In this Lagos, there are certain places you cannot hold properties if you don't belong to the cabal or the other. There are certain properties you cannot buy. That's how it functions, that's how it works. So how does someone who comes from a place that does not have amenities, thank God for people that started from a low life place and has gone up there and made, but that's like a 0.5 in the 10 that happens to. Create a sustainable environment, then you see people would, if I know you're going to pay me for the job I want to do, why would I not do the work? Except I want to do it on charity.
Yeah.
But I do the job and you're going home. How are you going to pay my bills?
It's just a vicious cycle.
Do you get it?
Trying
Sometimes we have to understand that Africans are the people enjoying Africans. That's why African is not developing. I have an ideology. And probably I did a few things there companies really striving and all of that. Then I feel like I want to sell this out there. And I visit 2 or 3 companies in the African states and they are turning me down. And the company came from Europe or something. What's the company? Is it my fault that they came to buy?
It's what? Meaning?
I've seen state government that picked an idea from the state citizens and they will hear your opinion, you will write the whole mood board, write everything. And by the time they are done, you will just be hearing on TV that, television on the news that they are implementing this and this and this. And you are finding out that this is my ideas. State governments. So, do you think I will not have an idea again and go present to them? Do you get? Africans, we are our own problem. Let's start from there. Maybe by the time I'm done with that, we can now go to outside. We have a lot of problems on the outside. 80% of the African states are very weak when it comes to international relations. There's no doubt about that. Nothing to write home apart. Just stones that is being played like a ping pong. It's amazing. Well, we get that. Or we can grow. Nations grow. China was once a third world country. Was once a developing country, but it grew. So growth is possible. Do you get it? But there are things we need to fix. That's what I'm saying.
So how do we now approach those things that we fix? How do we get the ball rolling?
It's simple. First, identify the problem. I've identified a few for you right now. Whoever you are owing, pay them or call them on today and tell them that you are sorry, that you've not been able to pay. Explain to them, don't block their numbers, don't delete their numbers, don't block them on social media. That's very stupid. If you've done that, sorry, but that's very stupid. It's not a good thing to be. If let's understand that these things that we're saying are very normal and they're the things that are supposed to be happening on a normal day. For the paying salaries, building roles and all of that. Do something more sustainable. Every government wants to get there, abandon the previous project and want to start another, or why not finish that? All because of it was not commissioned in your name. Let's get the fact that it's our thing. We can fix it together. We can fix this thing. An African state, instead of relating with an African state, we first relate with an European state. Before first relating with an African state, tell us the political integration that we're talking about. As you get, the only thing we have now, there were two parts where the African Union was made. It was core organization of the African Union at that time. There were two parts. The Nigerian state led the economic integration, and the Kwame Nkrumah led the political integration. That's at that point. Okay, I've said. When we get playing God, we'll talk more about all of these states. But Kwame Nkrumah was assassinated because he was leading the economic integration on the whole African Union, because the West or the outside guys, that's the external knows that if African political fans can be united, there's little or nothing that they will be able to do on them. And that's one of the reasons why some of the African nations speak French, why some speaks English. Because if you can tell them to speak one language, there will be no division. Do you get it? So it's a lot we have to really work on, but it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. So I'm not blaming people who want to travel out. People travel out to see, most of my clients say I will travel out. I've told them, please, when you have this thing, let me go and do my passport. Let me start traveling too. So I want to go and shoot your name. I want to go and shoot your. By the time I travel 4-5 times, visiting visa, I can be able to. I'm serious. Do you get it? I mean, travel if you have to. Build a sustainable thing if you have to. But then understand that your home will still be your home on the long run. Africa can only be built by Africans. Africa can only be built by Africans. You think HIV being common is a part of Africa is just because people do Shino? You know what's called Shino? Adultery or fornication? No, it was only introduced by some higher power and all of that. If we start this, we don't end this podcast in the next 2 hours.
There are many
things that happen. But then it's just beautiful of how we've come and how much it could really be. And thank you so much for. What do you have that? Sorry, I carried this thing on my head. Don't be angry. Look how.
very passionate about this topic. But now the angle that you have come from is Africans will build Africa definitely, but if the situations, if the conditions are not very comfortable, then you may not be able to head out.
Yeah, we need to. No, I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. Well,
if you want to travel, no. We said no want to. You don't want to map yourself.
We don't hear what I did not say. I said what I said. Good one.
No, you said what you said. Okay, you can cut out what I said, but that's what I understood.
Alright, but then really, let's just strive for a better African country.
Yes, and like you said, as small as you can contribute.
Yeah.
You do your own part. If you are always somebody who then, if there's somebody beside you selling something, buy from them. You don't always have to order from Obodo Ibo. It doesn't even mean that it is better. I mean, from European countries. It doesn't even mean that it is better. Okay, if you continue patronizing this person, give them reviews. Use the systems and the format that the Caucasians use and apply them in Africa. It will actually work. Don't you think so?
It will work. I have something out there to say, but because of them, let's be great to ours. But anyways, let me drop this one. There's one Nigerian celebrity called Caramel that said, after arrested,
Is she a celebrity? She's not a celebrity.
okay, it says she knows celebrity, maybe influencer, whatever they call her. She called out someone who she bought something on Instagram for and arrested the day. You know she arrested.
I heard about the story, but I don't know the full gist.
Don't worry, you can search everywhere for the food. But
Okay.
like she said, give review when you buy something.
Yes.
Even some of these Nigerian celebrities, you shoot for them. Instead of them to thank you that you are the one that saw the picture, they want to tell you, you want to shop that.
We will. If you like, they'll be tagging or giving what's it called now? Giving exposure to the ones that are already exposed, just for status or whatever.
It's a social class thing that.
It does not make sense. So to me, Sha, it does not make sense. If you are already patronizing from I don't want to mention a new brand.
Oh yeah.
You are patronizing a huge brand like this, but you also use your money to go and patronize from this small brand. That one that they will not see your review anywhere. You are tagging them, talking about them. But this one that they followed up on you. In fact, they might even have delivered it to you directly. You don't want to give them any credit whatsoever.
See, you won't cover it. Anyways, some of us live in a different society. Some of us come from Zion, and in it, return.
When they say there's a casting down, we say there's a lifting up. That's why all these things, they know they touch us. We they see we just they comment, you know they reach us.
Alright, it's been a beautiful conversation with this super. Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you for having me.
So please follow our handles. Check up on our.
Oh, that's cute.
On the stream and just show our love, tell how much you love her. If you heard the podcast and you love it, let her know you heard what she said and put our love out there. Tell somebody that you be the best event at every point in time. My name is Mabed and this is family and we've come together from Africa by Africans for Africa. It's been in peace. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you for having me. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe, follow the channel or follow the page, like the video, and keep listening to Marvel's Diary.